you may have seen this space before here on Experience Michiana, but there are some changes headed your way. The Blue Moon Vintage Market, I have my lovely friends here, and you guys have exciting news to share with everyone. There's a big shift coming for you guys.
There is. It's a big pivot is happening in our space. So we've been primarily retail for over 10 years, relocated here from Three Oaks in 2020. Built the building, and it's been retail this whole time, and now we're kind of shifting into micro weddings and small events.
I love that. I love that. Such great purpose. There is still some stuff for people if they want to do some shopping while they're here, right?
Yes. There is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so big stuff is happening. You have some Airbnbs, and they're right here in this beautiful space. Let's first, can we talk about the barn?
Sure.
Can we do that? I mean, your husband built this from the ground up. Is that right?
He's amazing.
Tell me about all the work that went into making this happen.
Well, he designed the building itself. People are like, well, what kind of a kid is this? And I'm like, it's a Raj design. So he designed it, and he'd been in the industry for all of his life.
Okay.
So he had a lot of nice connections with metal building specialists and such. And he just started working on it. He set us up with some jigs outside to cut the beams, and
so you got your hands dirty too.
kind of away we went.
I love it.
Family project.
It is, and all of this space is a family project, and you guys work so well together. What is it like working with your mother?
It's good. We're lucky that we get along as well as we do. I moved to the farm temporarily 10 years ago. We're located here on our rescue farm with 80 acres, so I moved in temporarily 10 years ago.
Yeah, and we're in Westville, Indiana, right? Mm-hmm. And this is a great space because it is closely connected or close enough to the South Bend area, which works very well for the new Airbnb business, right?
It does. We're 1.5 miles off the toll road and 4 miles off 94. So we're kind of right in between two major roadways.
From Chicago to elsewhere, and all that good stuff too. Can we go check out one of the spaces?
Yeah, I'd love
Let's
to.
do that. Okay. I see it. I mean, I thought it was an office up there, but you could actually sleep there?
It's inside of our retail store event space. Yes, it's a loft that we put in.
Let's go check it out.
Okay.
Okay, this space is great. Oh my gosh. A nice king bed in here too?
It is a king bed.
Okay, so how many people can stay in this? Just the two?
We market it for two.
For two.
Adults only, no children. Just being on the farm and being in our event space with the retail, we're more comfortable starting it off that way.
And this is great. It's so open. It gives you that studio apartment kind of feel, right?
Yeah, and it's secluded. So you have access to the farm where they can go out and enjoy a cup of coffee in the morning or come in here and just kind of check out from everything. And we do have Wi-Fi, but so far the guests have chosen not to participate
it's kind of
in any kind of social media.
I love it. And I mean, the original space here was kind of a man cave.
Yeah, so my dad, again, Raj, built this as his man cave for himself, and then we realized we've got almost 30 rescue animals here as a nonprofit, so if we could make some money on the space to help us support that, he can watch his TV shows at the house while we have renters that come in.
And talk about your nonprofit that you have with the horses.
Yeah, so Elsa's Acres, we started that in 2023 as far as actually becoming a nonprofit. So we have 30 rescue animals here, primarily horses. We have goats. I have the two really old nasty geese that I showed you while we were outside. I won't say their name on live on camera, but they're pretty wretched and ungrateful. And so, we just have
you've lived
a mix.
Lot longer than.
Well, 19 years is 16 years longer than we thought they would be around.
Yes,
so
I know, but that's great that you guys do something like that, and then also using the business to support that.
Yeah, they eat money.
I'm sure they do.
Horses eat money and they get rid of work on the back side. So
well, this is a great space for somebody to just come up and relax.
Yeah,
and it is secluded back here too. So I mean, we've got to head outside too, so you can kind of hear what nature has to offer.
Yeah. Show you the other Airbnb too.
All right, let's do that. Okay, so before we head out to the next Airbnb space, as soon as I came down the stairs, I noticed all this beautiful table settings. I mean, this is perfectly set up for an event, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we just had a surprise 50th anniversary renewal ceremony gourmet dinner party in here Saturday night. So we strip all the tables down with merchandise, and then the guests can come in and have their meal here.
I love it. And I mean, you can decorate in here too. I mean, this is already just a fantastic backdrop as it is, right?
Thank you.
It is.
It's fun.
Now, okay, I have to ask you, there are workshops that you guys do here too.
We do cooking workshops. We've got a hat burning class coming up that sells out.
Oh, that's cool.
It's so much fun. The girls have so much fun doing that. And some artists come in with some things that they can offer. And what else have we had?
had just kind of an arrangement of different classes. The cooking classes have been the most popular.
Those sound very interesting. How can people sign up for any of the workshop or events like that you're having?
It's all on our website.
Okay.
So bluemoonvintagemarket.com under events, and it's also on our Facebook under events.
And I'm assuming those probably sell out too, so you want to make sure that you check in ahead of time, because those sound like great events. And just to be in this space, I think, is really just, it's cool.
Yeah. And a lot of times when they're coming here, they don't know where they're coming, so they're going down this big country, windy gravel road, and you're not sure if
Where
they're
you're going to end up at.
Right.
Exactly. So for the people who are coming and want to do an event, how many people can you have here?
For our actual events, we've hosted up to 40 for cooking classes, but I think
the
we're more
workshops.
comfortable. Yeah.
For micro weddings and that sort of thing, we're doing 50.
50 is
That's
your
our
max.
comfortable number. We've stretched a little past that on occasion. We're
Don't
easing
forget
my
Grandma
dad.
if you-
Yeah. And we're easing my dad into everything, where he's like, no more than 20 people. We're like, okay.
Okay.
We send him off to Menards and comes back and there's 60 people in here. So.
And the outdoor space that you have for Airbnb too is great for perhaps a couple who wants to come and maybe spend the night after their event. They don't have to leave the area. They can just rest. So let's go check that out next.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds great.
Okay, Jen, this is the space to be. It is so relaxing. We're out here. I feel like we're one with nature outside.
It's just so quiet and peaceful, and
It is.
you're on 80 acres. So it's just kind of, there's 700 acres to the south of us, and I think 75 to the north. And
Oh my gosh.
it's just kind of nice and quiet. You don't expect it.
So we're in front of the Airbnb, but I mean, this is unique in itself, right?
Yeah, so this is a 1971 Airstream that we've restored and made more like what we would call a modern tiny house.
Yeah.
So it was not in the best of shape when we got it.
Well, and I know you have another Airstream just aside that you're working on too.
We
So kind of that's
do.
where you started from, essentially.
Yeah, we started with this one, and then my dad's friend found the other one locally, and we didn't think we needed two, but we got it for a really good price. So
Yeah.
we decided we'll do two and see.
And
But-
your dad did all the restoration?
Yeah, we helped.
We got to check that
I
out.
did the buffing and the polishing on the outside.
Oh, I'm sure that was some good
200
work out
hours, yeah.
there. If you want to know how long it takes.
Yeah, it
All
took
right,
a minute.
Let's head in. So how many people can be in this one? Two
So we
also?
market this one also for two.
Okay. Okay.
It can sleep four,
Okay.
but we market it as comfortable for two.
Oh, look at this space. It's got kind of a modern, rustic feel.
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Yeah, like modern tiny home. We got rid of the
Modern
septic tank
tiny
underneath, so it's not.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the bladder tank, so it's actually connected to septic.
Awesome. So again, this is great for somebody who wants to come and do a micro wedding here, stay here overnight, so they don't have to worry about a long drive back home or
Right.
anything like that. Or just folks who are coming on their way through Chicago or to Chicago or just living nearby
Just
and
need
want
a
a night
nice.
away.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
We've got a couple coming in from Ireland this weekend to
Really?
rent.
Okay, so if you're coming in from Ireland, this is also the place to be.
It's so random, but it's been fun to meet just the different guests that find us through Airbnb and Vrbo and
Yeah.
our website also. There's a
Okay,
link
they
for
can
that.
get to it from that too. Okay, that's always
Yeah.
great to be able to find that. And I can hear the crickets outside.
Yeah, we've got a bald eagle right now too that flies over.
Really?
Yeah, on occasion. So it's
And you guys even have a
random.
pond out here?
We do.
Can we fish in it?
You can.
Okay,
You
so
just,
bring your
some of the
fishing
locals
poles.
just showed up to fish while we were in between takes. So yeah, they're out there enjoying the quiet today as well.
I love it. Okay, so great space for people to come and rent. You have a couple options, but really, I mean, you guys are doing these event spaces and outdoors here in the garden. That's going to be the space that we want to talk about next, right?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right,
Our
let's-
micro wedding, micro garden. Yes.
Let's do it because
Okay.
it is beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, if you don't want to have your wedding indoors, I mean, the outdoor space is where it's at.
Yeah, this has been our big project this year where we just kind of started saving plants from the local wholesalers as they were doing
Oh.
discounts at the end of the year.
Clever.
We started that last year, and now we're rescuing animals and plants and flowers.
And I have to ask you, I mean, you beautiful floral work. Are you doing a lot of the gardening here?
Yeah, I do primarily most of the gardening with a lot of help with weeding, because weeding is like the biggest thing that we have to do here.
I'm
Just
sure.
making sure everything's watered and clipped, and it's my happy place.
And how did it all come together? I mean, tell me about that experience.
Gosh, the garden itself?
Yeah.
This used to be my writing arena.
Really?
So, yes,
Okay.
so-
I mean, this is your family space here, right?
It is.
Okay.
It is. So then one year we just thought, well, the writing arena was in demise, and we don't write anymore. So we had a big bucket full of zinnia seeds, and
You just threw them.
out there.
See where they land.
And it was the most beautiful thing, and we enjoyed it so very much. So every year we just kind of get a little bit better.
I love
and we
it.
plan a little bit more structure.
Yeah.
More formality this
More
year.
formality
It
this
is.
year.
Can we start walking through
Sure.
the garden? I mean, you have so many different beautiful species here. What goes into making the decision on what you're going to bring in each year, or just kind of what's available?
Yeah, well, and what thrived last year. You
Okay.
know, in
Yeah,
gardening, everything's about what thrives, what gives us the most for what we're looking for.
Oh my gosh,
So,
that's
and there's
just
some years that
amazing.
things just don't thrive, so you just don't go back to that.
Look how
But the
beautiful these-
zinnias are just fabulous. The bees are loving it.
Well, your throwing of
All
the
the
seeds worked
butterflies.
wonderfully.
Yeah. Jen did this year, so she got a little
Little
heavy-handed,
aggressive.
but
Yes.
it's so pretty.
This was supposed to be enough to cover 6,500 square feet, which is bigger than our building.
Oh.
And it didn't look like that many seeds, so I
So
just
you
kept stuffing them in, and now it's a
That's
little,
how I garden too. Just
little overdone.
yeah, throw and see what happens, right?
And then we'll trim the heads as they die and pull the seeds for next year.
oh, great.
so we can reseed.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
bees are happy.
Now we have this beautiful arch here. So is this kind of the setup for your micro weddings here too?
Yeah. So we started this last year. So last year we
Okay.
basically had the fence, the concrete troughs, and this arch where we were like, let's just see what happens. And it
Okay.
really had no like true
look
rhyme
good?
or reason to it. So now we've got these vines that have gone crazy, and everything is a little bit more structured this year. Where we had our first event over the weekend with the surprise wedding anniversary renewal ceremony, which was fun, and then we have our first official micro wedding a week from Saturday.
When you say micro, that's like 50 people-ish.
For us,
For you
our
guys.
micro number is 50 people.
Okay.
It's gone
Ideal.
give or take a little from that, but our structured goal is 50.
And then still, what other options? Could somebody have like a wedding shower out here? This might be a beautiful setting for something like that.
They can. So we've done wedding showers and baby showers for the last 4 years. Surprise parties, dinner parties, corporate events and things.
Oh, that's great.
And then we have access to do inside as well.
Okay, so if
So-
there was a rain issue or anything like that, or I mean,
Winter.
yeah,
Right.
you guys still have that space in there that you could do something. So you guys are really making it an all-year event space.
It's a year-round
It's year-round work. I know. Right?
It's nonstop. And then we have the
Alright,
gazebo at the
let's-
end.
Oh, a gazebo too. Okay, we have to go check that out. See, this is great for my height. I know Kelsey is. He's back there filming.
He's
got
gonna duck
duck.
a little bit.
Oh, these sunflowers are some of my favorites. I love those.
This whole chunk here was actually one of our guests for a wedding shower. They handed out packets to their guests as a thank you, and they gave us the leftovers. So we just stuffed them in here this spring to see what actually came up. And
Oh, that's
we've
beautiful
got all
and
these
clever.
chocolate sunflowers, and
I love it.
it's been kind of, yeah.
So is this a space where someone could get married at right here?
It is.
Okay.
So we built the gazebo with a lot of salvaged items back in
great.
May. So the pavers are
Oh,
fire
it's
brick. They're
new.
100-year-old fire brick that we were able to salvage.
Look at all that reclaimed stuff too. That's great.
Yeah.
I know your husband is just so talented. I have
so
to give him props.
talented.
I know he's
Well,
not here with
no,
us
no.
right now, but
we all do.
he's so talented.
We couldn't do any of this without him. So
Well, you guys have
grateful.
so much to offer here between event space, the market that still has a little bit left in it for anybody who's coming out for your events here or the Airbnb rentals. I could see some senior pictures happening out here too in the garden.
yes.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Fun.
But all that stuff. How can people best get a hold of you?
Our website is bluemoonvintagemarket.com, and we're shifting from Blue Moon Vintage Market to Blue Moon Barn.
Okay,
So we're kind
keep
of
that in
doing
mind.
a
So if you hear
collab.
that name, then
Yeah, so
you'll
our
know where it
socials
is.
are Blue Moon Barn and Vintage Market right now.
Okay,
and then
great.
eventually maybe we'll drop off the Vintage Market and just keep it as Blue Moon Barn. So as long as we're still doing some retail and maybe some pop-ups and things, different
that's a
markets
great
coming
idea.
up. So
Awesome. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for
Thank
sharing
you.
your homestead, your space with us, and all that you guys do here. This is just a wonderful space. I hope everyone has a chance to come out and visit.
thank you so much.
thank you. It's been wonderful.
Thank you.